Hi, everybody. My name is Julie. Thank you so much for watching. Today, I'm very excited. It is 2024, and I've got some wonderful things to show you. First and foremost, welcome to 2024. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday. Thank you for giving me a little bit of a break on social media, which was super exciting. And now I get to show you all the fun stuff in front of me. So, one of my favorite things to do every year, I think I've done this for 8 years now, is my lip product use up. And I'm mixing and matching a little things that's going on in my life. And this is going to be one of the main project pans that I focus on because, bum bum bum, it's pretty much the only makeup I've been using. So, this and skincare. When Color Cosmetics, this is it. This is all I've been using. And I'm super excited to show you what I've got. In here, I have 28 lip products. I realized I said at the closing of my 2023 lip product use up, oh, I'm not going to put in as many. And I downed it by two. But some of these are really low hanging fruit. What I ended up doing was going into my collection saying what my favorite products are, what I've been using for the last 3 months, what's already half gone that I need to use up. And so 5 of these lip products are ones that I know I can just knock off the board super fast. So come my birthday, May 16th, this should be half empty. Like my goal is 18, which is a lot. That was my goal last year. I did 10 last year. But if I can hit 5 by May, I should have no problem moving forward and hitting more like into the future. I also do have a mix of sample sizes, so those mini lip products as well as full sizes, and I did focus on high-end brands because since I'm not using a whole lot of makeup, I want to make sure the makeup I am using is the more expensive stuff that I've purchased. So now saying that, let me show you the 5 that I know I'm going to knock out of the park immediately. And some of these are not going to be a surprise. What I have on my lips today, NARS Anita. This is a full size. This has been in the project for the last 2 years and I wanted to use it last year. I was so close. See, that should take me no time at all. This is going to be the one that I put on every morning. This is my morning lip product. You can see there is not a whole much left on that one. This should be used up very, very quickly. Um, so that one I definitely want to use up. And then this one should also be no problem. This is Buxom. This one you did not see last year, but well, you saw me purchase it in holiday 2022. And I was using it. This was like my Ulta makeup. This is like what I took into Ulta with me in my touch-ups. It's just a little travel size of their new, well, I guess it's not new anymore. Their tinted lip balm, and that is all I've got left. So not very much on that either. I would say this is almost to the nubbin standpoint, but these used to live in my work bag. I would take it with me. This is the shade Berry. The official term is moisturizing lip balm, by the way. This is by Benefit. These did not get as much hype as I thought they deserved. I think it was the packaging. The packaging looks like a tampon. That was a little bit unfortunate on Benefit's part. But the formula is really good, and the minis don't look like that, which is nice. They just kind of look cute. Um, Bobbi Brown, this one again, just a nubbin left on this guy. This is the extra lip tint in the shade Bare Pink. This is like almost laughable, right? Almost laughable on how much is in there. This is something again, should be no problem to use up. And those three, I mean, come on. Come on. If I don't finish those 3 by May, what am I even doing? And then so those should be like bing, bang, bong, like January, February, and March, all gone. Then for April and May, I have ones that I've been loving at the end of last year. So it's a bit of a surprise. I knew I enjoyed this formula, but I didn't realize how much I enjoyed this formula. What's the old school CoverGirl Oh Sugar lip balms? You know these ones that like they discontinued like 5 years ago? These are still so freaking good. I've got 2 that I've already been using from last year. I've got the shade 4. This is in the shade Taffy, and then 7 in Soda. Now 4 is kind of like your everyday. That is what I've got left. This was brand new when I started. I did mark it for you guys to see. So that's where it was brand new last year. The big mark is where I am now. So, great use on that. Let me get that even for you. There you go. I think I can do that. I think this is one that I've been pulling for a lot already. I can continue pulling for it. And then the soda is a little bit more red. I've really been enjoying this for the holidays. It's been my red for holidays, but it's not, these are tints like You're gonna see a lot of lip balms here because I'm just not using more than tinted lip balm at the moment. And once again, that's where we were at the beginning of 2023, but here's 2024. So you can see I've gotten a good amount of use out of that. Good amount of use out of that. I'm very excited about this. Okay, so those are the five. I think I'm gonna hit out of the park through May. I have no qualms about using those. Those are all like really good products. My least favorite actually out of all of them is probably the Bobbi Brown, just because it just doesn't have as much moisture or color as the rest of them. All right, let's go through our minis. Tarte, adorable packaging. Look at this old holiday packaging with the flamingos and the Santa hats. This is the Rescue Lip Quench. This is in the shade Red. I thought because I was enjoying the CoverGirl Red so much, I would throw in another tinted balm red, and this is the one that showed up. And I just wanted some more minis. I used it, it looks like one time. So I'm excited to use that one. Then one of my favorites, I found one of these minis, NARS Dolce Vita. Super excited about this. There's not a whole lot in here, as you can see, but look, it's brand new. You guys know how much I love a brand new lip product. I have these in the full size, this formula. I really, really enjoy it. I found they went on Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty, and then I picked them up from Sephora at half off, and I picked up like 4 of them in the full size. So I'm excited to have this one out of my collection because I already have backups. Um, these are ones that was in last year's project. This is the Bare Minerals XOX in the shade Mantra. You can see I've got some old marks on the tube there. And that is what I have remaining. I love these mini ones because you kind of look at them and they're like, oh, low hanging fruit. You can get them through, rather easily. So I can pick up, bigger projects and make my numbers look really, really good. And then this is another Buxom one in the shade Spiced Red. I didn't know if I was going to be pulling for reds or not, but this is more of like a darker red. So I thought maybe, I don't know. I'm not so sure about this color. I did swatch it. I haven't used it. I don't remember at least using it, but I did swatch it. You're gonna see so many old favorites in here. Bobbi Brown lip color in the shade Sandwash Pink. Is there a more mauve pink? Sandwash pink, mauve pink. This is something I always pull for every year. So is it like Anita? Just a little bit lighter. This is like, if I was gonna say there's a color that I go to, it's this color here. So I'm excited about that one. I like the Bobbi Brown formula. And then a big buxom. I know this is going to take forever to go through. I used up one of these 2 years ago. So I picked a clear one this time. This is the big O color. I know, I remember that it took me 6 to 8 months to use this mini. This is a mini. It took me 6 to 8 months to use. So I popped this in here. This is not one of my main goals for 2024 to finish it, but if I can start it, I'd be in heaven about that. And those are my minis. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minis. The rest are going to be full sizes. Let's get to it. My last O Sugar in here is the O Sugar 5 Spice. You can see I picked up almost every single color of this one. This is going to be a coral. I thought this would be really nice for summer. This is something I can throw in my purse, throw in my diaper bag, keep in the car for summer. This one I want to use up. This is the Lancome Lip Lover. I bought this for my wedding, which was way too many years ago to even discuss. I'm in this shade 321, so I need to get that moving. We're gonna get into my higher end lip products now. YSL. This is in the shade 3. This is Rouge Volupé. You can see I'm already using it. I already like this. I know that I'm gonna like this. The only thing I have to say about this is the smell is so floral. So floral. But I like everything else about it. I like the shine. I like the formula. I just wish it didn't have the scent, but the packaging is great. And I'm excited to use that this year. Here is a whole bunch of high-end stuff that I want to use this year. And they're still in the boxes. That's how much I thought that these were bougie. The Charlotte Tilbury Hyaluronic Happy Kiss Color Balm. I got it in the shade Happy Berry. I want to use that one. If they're in the packaging, they're brand new. I've never even opened it. You can see it's still completely sealed. And I'm not going to now. There's just something really nice that I don't want to do with that one. This is the Dior Lip Addict Lip Glow in the shade Rosewood. This one isn't completely sealed, so let's pop this one out. How pretty, Dior. So beautiful. Not used yet. Very excited to put my lips on that. I'm trying to get a little bougie this year, you can tell. Hourglass Phantom. This is in the shade Mist. This one came from Gratis, so I didn't actually purchase this one, but everyone obsessed with these at the Ulta that I worked with, so I'm very, very excited. And look at that packaging. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful packaging, Hourglass. Yeah, I'm excited to give this one a good go and try. So those are gonna be like my super high-end bougie kits that I'm using. Um, this one, do we call this high end? Do we not? I'm not sure. Bite Beauty. This is just, more organic and clean. I was trying to use this up last year. I didn't quite get to finish it. So there's, they even call this a lip pencil, but that's how much is in here. I probably used this 5 or 6 times last year. So I'm going to try and continue using it this year. This is one that is not going to last to 2025. I did identify once again products that are not going to make it to next year. I got to throw them out no matter what. This is one of them. So I've gotten a start on it, but I've got a lot more to go. So hopefully that will be done soon. Baby lips. Do you remember when I obsessed over baby lips and I bought every single one I could possibly find by Maybelline? I don't even know if Maybelline still makes these. They should. They're still really good. So last year, this was in the project. This is Baby Lips Shade 100. This was a hot pink, which I appreciated a little bit too much. I think the 80s came back in my mind because it does give that pink glow. But man, uh, good use on it. Just ran out of time on that guy. And then I've got two more. This is the Baby Lips Dr. Rescue. This is a menthol external analgesic medicated balm in the shade Just Peachy. I don't know what that word is. Full transparency. There used to be SPF in here. There is the SPF is nothing on it, so I'm not going to be using it as SPF. And then I have the Mint Please one, which is funny because this looks like mint and then red, and you're like, oh yeah, it's going to be green, pink. Funny packaging. Funny packaging on that one, but I'm excited to use my Baby Lips again. Tinted Lip Balm by Revlon. Revlon Kiss Balm. SPF 20. Again, SPF isn't good on this one anymore, but it's a really pretty kind of purpley shade. I thought that'd be great for the fall. Because it does give that nice color to it. And then I promise there's so many of these. I've got more of the L'Oreal Nude Bombs. When these went on clearance, I swear I bought all of them. Like, look, that's the clearance tag, $3. 8.19. This is in the shade Caramel Comfort. I have used so many of these, I feel like, in my project use ups. Year after year after year, I feel like I'm continuing to use these. And I generally like them. I have no qualms about those. The only thing I'll say is they don't last super long and they're not super, super hydrating anymore just because I've used them. I feel like they're older. And then the Revlon, who remembers these guys? If you have been, if you were in your 30s, like I am, if you have been on YouTube and or like interacting with YouTube since your 20s, you probably recognize this. The last 10 years, you probably recognize this. Or maybe you're in your 20s and you've been interacting since your teens. You might recognize this. This is the Revlon Color Burst Lip Butter. And this is in the shade 03 Wild Watermelon. Is there a more perfect summer shade than that? Please. No. The answer is no. In case you were wondering what the answer was, the answer is no. That is the perfect lip shade. And then I have one more tinted balm. This is the Selfie Nude Tinted Lip Balm in SPF 15. I'm actually not sure where this came from. This just showed up in my stash. If you look at it, it looks like a brand that sold at Sephora, but it's not. It's a totally different one. I'm wondering if this might have come out of like an Ipsy or something like that, because the packaging is very similar to Fresh, but there's nothing that says Fresh on here. It just says Selfie Nude Tinted Lip Balm, and it says that the brand is Selfie Ventures LLC. I'm not sure. So I pulled this one out because it's kind of a mystery product. Again, SPF is not going to be good on that. And then I got two of the balm sticks. This is the Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Stick. And this one is in the shade 130 Wine Berry. I pulled this one in because I didn't think I had that many berries, like fall shades, and I thought this one might be good for it. And then just for fun, for something bright, this is the Revlon Color Burst Lacquer Balm in 120 Vivacious. I actually threw this on, I think at the ending video last year, and I was obsessed with it. And I'm not sure why. It's one of those, you don't use this color very often. This isn't a color that like you're gonna wear day in and day out. It's not gonna be one that you keep in your bathroom or your car. It's gonna be more of that special occasion lipstick, but there's something super fun about it. So I kept it in here. It's just something fun and stupid. But you never know. I want to use it a few times. But that's it. That's all of the lip products I want to use up this year. Is it a ton? Yes, it is. 28 though is two less than last year, and my goal is still to use up 18. I just have a couple low-hanging fruits here, so I thought that it'd be easy to pick those out and get those going and use them up. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know down below if you have been on YouTube long enough that you recognize a lot of these brands. And what are some of your old favorites that are discontinued? Maybe I should do a discontinued project ban. I did one like years ago, but I still have so many lip products that have been discontinued and so many makeup products that have been discontinued that were still, they're good. And people I think just forgot about them in like this makeup world. I feel like makeup has changed so much since when I was little. It's just so much faster now with social media. But that's all she wrote. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy panning, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.